Hey guys, Obsidian here, and today we're going to talk about pistons. So let's check this out. Here's your first complex one. Well, it's actually not that complex. Here's your simple one. So it's just kind of two recessed. So let's go figure out how to make these. Okay. So to begin, let's create kind of like our little wall here. I'm just going to have two wide, and then what you want to do is you want to put two back like this, and two on top, and then you want two like that. Okay? Just like that. And let's create our switch to turn this on and off. I'm going to put the switch here. Alright. So, I'm going to use repeaters. Just going to put them down at the bottom. And you actually want the bottom repeaters to be delayed. I'm going to just set them at 3. Okay, so it's 2 clicks. And the reason why is because you want these ones to retract first, and then those ones. Because if these ones aren't retracted, the pistons won't pull these pistons back, because when the pistons aren't operated, like when they're not on, so here I'll give you a little demonstration. So when the piston is on, another piston can't grab it because it counts as a special block, a unique block, or a block with a class. But when it's off, the piston can grab it because it counts as just a normal block. And that's a unique thing that pistons do. It's kind of neat. So we want these first ones to retract, the ones on the side to retract first, and then we want these ones to retract. So we set them at a delay. So then we're going to do this, do that. Actually, no, that's not right. Like this first, so that way we can get under here. More of these, set them 2 back, and then we'll have this there, and then that. So that way, let's test this. And it pulls all those out. That's how simple that is. So now, this next part's a little complicated, but I think you'll do just fine. Okay, so before we get to the top ones, let's just grab these here. Set those 2 back. Okay. Now this is the kind of confusing part. So we gotta make these so they're like this. And then 2 blocks there. We want those too high. I'll do this before it goes dark. And essentially, I'm just going to put a repeater here just to extend it. There we go. Get some glowstone. So essentially, what I've done is I've connected all these, and they come up. This extender right here is just to keep pushing. Actually, that won't even work. It has to be there. This extender right there is to keep pushing the signal because it can only go 15 blocks or 16, one of the two. So I just want to make sure the signal continues on, and leaving it at the first tick will kind of more so not delay it at all. It'll just keep going as fast as it normally would. And this right here is the complicated part. These two have to be here so they power the block, but you need these ones up so they don't power the block here so it doesn't turn it on. So they need to be raised up. So these need to be like that, so that way when these come here, it'll power the block. Because redstone, the way it kind of works is it powers in a T section, kind of like this. Okay. So what we did was we had, say, redstone in the middle one, and that's what, come on, and that's what this is. Okay, so pretend that's the middle one. So it would power the block above it, power this block below it, the block beside it, and block beside it. But we don't want to power this while it's still there. We want it to be, you know, already off. So that way we can pull it back and push it forward. So we raise this block up, and when it's up, it would only power this section. It won't power the one below it. So let's check this out. See if this works. No, that bottom one is not going. So let's get rid of this. And I think that has to do with this over here. Ah, yes. That would be why. There we go. Okay, and then we pull this back. Perfect. Let's get our blocks in there. Alright, there we go. And you can just fill in the space around it. I'll use glowstone. Okay, so you come up to pretend it's a stone wall, and then you're like, oh, how do I open this? And then, oh, there you go. Now you can move that switch around. It doesn't need to be this far away. You could have it as a pressure plate underneath here if you wanted, but that just kind of shows you that. And if you want an even simpler one, just don't add these blocks right here, these side ones. Just add these ones kind of right here. Okay, put stone on them, and then what they'll do is they'll push the stone inwards and not outward, so it won't pull it towards the face. It'll just kind of push it in and create a, and actually I'll just show you that. So get rid of this. Actually, I don't even need to get rid of that. So come over here. Okay, so just get rid of these. Just put stone in there. Okay, now check this out. There you go. Oh, I can't get in. Now I'm going to show you some other cool thing you can do with this. Is we're going to make what's called an OR switch. Okay, so where should I put it? I'll put it right here. Okay, let's get some glowstone. So to create an OR switch, all you have to do is attach another lever to the beginning mechanism. So I'm going to put that there, put this here. Let's just add all this like this. Okay, and then it just connects. And then I put a lever on there. So what happens is you can now turn it on here. And what this does is using an OR switch will create a lock. So you open it up, okay? You go in, you hit this switch, and it locks it. And what I mean by locks it is then if someone else tries to come along, they see you have a door, they hit the switch, it won't open. Okay? So just by adding another switch to it, you create a locking mechanism. Okay? And there you go. That is Pistons, well, piston doors, I guess. The next project I'm going to be working on for you guys is I'm going to show you how to create a piston clock, and it's an interesting thing. It's useful for a couple of things. You can use a piston clock to essentially create a conveyor belt, kind of. And then on top of that, I'm also going to show you guys how to do I'm going to try and make a piston elevator. I'm going to make piston engines so we can make like a train. I'm also going to show you guys how to do... What else? I have lots of stuff planned for you guys. I don't know. Anyways, if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll try and put it together for you. Alright, have a good one.